what's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? It's the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left but it's not enough. Few that'll really step but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! Taking bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling Monster! Oh man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 So try it again. Started me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times, you can try, but the dead don't die, knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, lies kill me 100,000 times, you can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times, you can try, but the dead don't die, knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, lies kill me 100,000 times, you can try, but the dead don't die. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
To the one on the flamboyant temper, just toss that ham in the frying pan like spam. Get done when I come and slam. Damn, I feel like the son of Sam. Don't make me wet. Hectic, next to the check, got me going like General Electric. And the lights are blinking. I'm thinking it's all over when I go out. Oh, making my mind slow. That's why I don't with the big bro. I got to maintain, cause it like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane. Too much undercover, now it's time for the blubber. Blabber, to watch that belly get fatter. Fat boy on a diet. Don't try it. Attack yo like a looter in a riot. Fat like a sumo. Leaving your face in the grass. You know, I don't take a dulo lightly. Punk just jealous cause they can't outright me. Yo, kick that style. Wicked, wow. Happy face, never seen me smile. Rip that mainframe, I'll explain. Like me is going insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane got no brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Insane in the brain. Like Louis Armstrong, play the trumpet off. That, then break you off something soon. I got to get my props. Cops come and try to snatch these pigs wanna blow my house down. Head underground to the next town. They get mad when they come to raid my pad, and I'm out in the night too scared. Yes, I'm the pirate pilot of this ship. If I dip with the ultraviolet dream. In the unseen, look, but don't make insane in the membrane. Insane in the membrane.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. Starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Throwing is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got this complete to Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This now a 3rd and 4. Slot man moves right. Here's Williams. Packer pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
We got this.
Here we go.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 84 yards. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, Sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, 34 yards. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
50 Fury. Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much... A routine gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Zoom, black.
Jacobs. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Ready.
Brown will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the whole hard and finish in the end zone.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Williams. Allen here on the screen. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he goes out right around the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Vegas!
Looking to throw is Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Able to push his way through. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 3. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's got some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Chase Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Roma Dunze,
65 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And now I live it. They need a gift, no, it's God given. I
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Yellow, 22.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Red, yellow. Set, hut. Ultra, 60 red. Black shot. Set, hut.
Love now. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Vegas! What is up? Gas!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Williams. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Following the interception, Love. And this is caught by Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half.
Ready?
The carry here for the big tight end. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Blue, 32. Set.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Oh, good move. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 87 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign.
1st and 10.
Ready, set.
26-yard line.
Let's go. 50, green. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. The try. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears get a bit closer. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing. Love. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
10 black, ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
60 red.
To the air again. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Savion Williams, 31 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 21.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Xavier McKinney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Williams from the gun, he'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
45 7.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. Running straight ahead is Jenkins. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Play action this time with Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Black shot.
Love looking to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A throw left side, it's hauled in by Golden. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
It's 4th down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On the set.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. On the path with a tight end. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
To throw, Williams. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation. Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 reps.
Hard throw, incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, Chicago.
Throwing is Williams. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here's another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Red, 38. Check, opposite. Yellow, blue, go. Hut, hut.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. Now he gets free up the left sideline. On his horse. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 52, Bears 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Williams. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To the air, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. To throw, it's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Vegas!
Williams going to look to throw again. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw is Williams. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Santos now to add the PAT. And now an audible here into something else. And the lead is down to 24.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite from the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
That's good. For a Packers first down.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. So I sung hot.